days when I would start a video and the audio on my car would turn off automatically. But now I don't have half the time anymore. Uh, Shit, I am overdressed for the day. Good morning, everybody. Dr. Freedom here with you, and it is time for some more happy-go-lucky nonsense. It is 47 degrees Fahrenheit here in the parking lot this morning, and I'm sitting here in my jacket going, great, I'm going to be burning up the rest of the day to go outside because I still got my winter liner in and everything. I forgot to take it out this morning. Yeah, it's that time of the year when it's either going to be too cold or too warm for a particular jacket. It's that time we go through, this time of the year because the weather is starting to transition. It's climate change. If you don't go out and start living like the Amish, everything's going to implode. Really? It's like, okay, let's adopt that policy real quick, shall we? There'll be no food getting to the supermarkets. There'll be no people traveling anywhere. The only people that'll be going anywhere are basically the people with private jets and cars and that are never going to let them go. But you might live a little bit longer because the temperature might go up a degree in the next decade. Oh, well. All right, apparently there was some filming took place at Cardiff University. The trucks were sighted out there this morning, but it appears that they were already done, which means this was more than likely either very early morning shoot or it was done overnight. Which means now they've stepped up the we're gonna hide this shit game. But in a way you can't blame them because as we've talked about before, this is a very unprecedented thing they're doing where you're filming two series back to back. And the thing is they should have known stuff like this is going to happen. And of course, you've got the Twitter guys out there, or whatever it's called this week, pointing the finger at DWSR. You are spoiler hounds. Now we know the companion's going to change. Like, dude, you should have known that the second Millie Gibson took the job. That sooner or later, someone else is going to step in her place. It's never a permanent thing. It's never a way call. It's sooner or later it changes. We do not know the current new companion's name. We don't know where they're from. All we know is there's an episode apparently set in 1950s Miami. We don't know who the villain is. We don't know what the plot is. Yet it's spoilers. Folks, saying that the doctor, there's going to be a new doctor sometime in the next couple of years. And there's going to be a new companion coming. That's like, the fortune teller who sits there and goes, I have some bad news for you. You're going to die sometime in the future. I'm not sure when. Naming off the obvious. So, is that... No, Sapphire was already taken by Joanna Lumley. And I don't think anybody could really ever step in and replace her as Sapphire. I know they did in the audios for Big Finish, but they did ask Joanna Lumley and David McCallum to come back to those roles, but David McCallum was unavailable because he was still doing NCIS at the time. And, of course, Joanna Lumley politely declined because she's got other stuff she's doing. So, Said I think it was David Warner, and I can't remember the actor's name. I can't remember what they brought in for Sapphire and Steel for Big Finish. If you find it, look it up out there in the comment land, because been a while since I glanced over that series. I don't think I've ever listened to it, but Jade Friday, Cobalt Wednesday, Topaz Tuesday. There we go. Except that would sound like the name of a certain bar or something like. No, that was the Blue Oyster Bar. But okay, but dun, 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 dun. So yes, filming has taken place. Of course, we also know that Shooty apparently shot a thing for Galley One, some kind of greeting message, and I'm like, yay, good for them. There's another con in America that's been around just as long, I think, and they're not in California, and yeah, where's that District 9 sequel we've been hearing about for how many years? Somebody was bringing that up because apparently I think it was the anniversary of the opening of the movie or something sometime in the last few days. And I still think that was a damn good picture. I still enjoy watching that one. The Wendigo. Or improperly pronounced on Charmed as the Wendigo, and it was a female creature, and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. Oh gosh, I remember that one way back. That was back in the original Charmed run, not the new improved Charmed run. Ugh. What's going to be next? We're going to have the way call it Charmed, and it's going to be Lucky Charmed. You know, well. I just love how, yeah, nobody can come up with anything original anymore. Like we've got the remake of MacGyver, the remake of Magnum P.I., the remake of Hawaii Five-0. Yeah, season 2 was actually pretty good. You know, I died laughing at some of the photos when they were comparing the outfit from Cyberwoman to the outfit Zendaya wore to the Dune 2 premiere. Dune Part 2 premiere. I was like, okay, who wore it better? No, yeah, you just put a thought in my head. Imagine, you know, if Hagrid showed up to Harry Potter's house in the middle of the night. You're a witcher, Harry. Well, it kind of explains the blonde hair and the way he caught and the sword you've been sharpening. And you're a witcher, Harry. You know, that would be some freaky shit, wouldn't it be? I don't even know if I'm going to bother to invest in the series 3 of The Witcher because, to me, I loved Henry Cavill as The Witcher 50 times more than I loved him as Superman. Yeah. Can the comment, TikTok lady. That's right. I see you. So that's why I always die laughing when people bring up climate change. I'm like, guys, as I've told you all before, Listen to me now and believe me next Tuesday. Where I'm sitting right now used to be under an ice sheet nearly 2 miles thick. And that was about 10, 11, 12,000 years ago. That was at the end of the Younger Dryas. I'm not commenting, Mark. All I'm saying is, yeah, we did have some filming. It was hidden filming. It was done apparently overnight or sometime early in the morning. Like I said, I think climate change is one of the biggest scams out there. I died laughing because they had that one gal who's one of the big Just Stop Oil proponents, the one who smeared, soup on a painting because that somehow has something to do with the environment. A painting by Van Gogh that was around, long before the Industrial Revolution even happened. Or was it? I can't remember when Van Gogh hung around, to be honest with you. I got to watch that episode again. Now, at least on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, I don't get half as much smut as I do on Facebook. I'm not kidding. Every time I turn around, they bring up those little, is it Facebook Reels? And I keep hitting the cancel button and one time I even commented, look, why am I getting this shit? Why am I getting videos of a gal who could easily be my granddaughter parading around in an outfit that if I was her grandpa, it's like, put some clothes on, you hoe. You look like you should be down on the strip on the corner. Yeah, Not to mention some of the shit I've seen on Twitter, or X it is called now, that would have never been allowed on Twitter back in the day. Somebody started following my page and I was like, okay. So I clicked on their channel and I'm like, there's X-rated videos galore posted openly. And I'm like, and then when you read the new the new X policy reporting it, you might as well not. Because it still somehow falls loosely in the new guidelines. I'm like, are you kidding me? I know I gotta say some buzz things like Trump pulls Biden, Putin, cute little animals and little furry boots. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. I have got to get inside the building. So please take care of yourselves and each other out there. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We will see you all tomorrow morning. Keep your eyes peeled on X, not for that smutty stuff, but DWSR has been a little active for the last day or so may want to go tune into that. And we'll see you all tomorrow, everybody. Take care.